everybody is a little handout. It's underneath your agenda, and what it is it's a look at the itinerary for a river cruise. In particular, it's a river cruise on Uniworld called Bordeaux Vineyards and Chateau. That sounds exciting. And I want to talk a little bit about what the river cruise experience is. How many of you have been on an ocean cruise around the Caribbean? Okay, the majority of you have. Well, a river cruise is totally different. Similar in some ways, but very, very different. And I want to explain the difference because until you've been on it, you can't truly appreciate it. Has anybody been on a river cruise? Okay. Okay, a couple of you have. Excellent. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is I'm showing you the prices. And, yep, it's ranging between $4,300 and $5,600 per person for the week's cruise. Now, this is something really important. In almost any business, and in particular in travel, it's important not to sell to your pocketbook. So I think sometimes when I'm asking for referrals, if I'm talking about something like this, some of us may not feel comfortable to spend that much on our personal vacation. But please be assured that there are many people for whom this is an ideal vacation, and they're more than willing to spend the money, particularly when it's paired with something that is of particular interest to them, like a wine-themed cruise, if that's one of the things that they're interested in. There's river cruises all around the world. What I want to do today is focus on the Europe ones. Okay, now there's several different companies that do river cruises. For purposes of discussing what I'm looking at, there's really only 4 names we need to know. Number 1 is Uniworld. Uniworld is all-inclusive, and I've talked about all-inclusives before. All-inclusive meaning you know up front, this is what it's going to cost me. I'm not going to be nickeled and dimed every time I want to do something. If I want a beverage, if I want a cappuccino, if I'm going on an excursion, it's all included. The second one is AMA Waterways, and the third is Avalon Waterways. So Uniworld and AMA Waterways, think of it as like shopping at Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom's. Did you go wrong at either place? No. They're high-end luxury. You're going to get service. You're going to get quality. Avalon, how many of you are familiar with Von Maur? Been to Von Maur? Von Maur is similar more to Nordstrom's. It's great quality, phenomenal service. Maybe not everything is high-end luxury. Primarily the difference is on AMA and Avalon, you only get included wine and beer at lunch and dinner. You pay extra for your beverages. That's the primary difference. And a little bit in some minor features. So for this particular group that I've been talking to from Chicago, we've selected the Uniworld excursion because the wine bar owner particularly wanted to visit Bordeaux. And this year, Uniworld really has the best itinerary. And so the itinerary, I'll let you look at it. Some of you have it on the back side, some of you have an attachment. It's a little bit about the features of the ship, and the river cruise ship, like I said, is nothing like an ocean cruise. Everything is luxury. You've got high thread sheet counts, you've got poofy duvets, you've got elegant furnishings. Your bathroom is not laminate, it's generally marble or granite. You've got all of the best of the best. And how many passengers are on a river cruise ship? Uniworld has an average of 130 passengers. Compare that to any ocean cruise you've ever been on. And this is, to me, the key of why a river cruise cruise is perfect for a small group, because you get that sense of being with your group, and you're pampered, it's luxurious, you're going through the highways of Europe. The rivers are the original highways through Europe. That's where everything developed. You're going into the smaller towns, you get off, and you literally dock in town. So you're 20, 30 feet from the town when you get off. The ships tend to stay in town in the evening. The entertainment on the ship, there's no gala shows, there's no casino. So oftentimes people eat dinner on the ship and then go walk through the town. When I traveled last year with my husband in France, it's exactly what we did most times. So while I've been talking a lot about wine-themed cruises, and I'm looking to do this through people who own wine bars, sommeliers who run wine education programs, wineries who want to have their clientele expand their knowledge and travel through Europe. The river cruise is also a dynamite corporate incentive cruise, because the sales incentive, the salespeople have no choice. You bring them together from all over the country, they bond, they spend quality time together, it's not wild and crazy. It's a unique experience that they go home and talk about for a very long time. So, thank you so much, and happy cruising.